Yeah, good morning. This is Bang Bang Rail. Happy New Year. It's a new one now. Anyway, years ago, there was a club in Acton called the White Hart. It was right next to the police station. Always trouble. I mean, every weekend there was troubles. A couple of good bouncers in there. Well, it was three actually. I remember there was Moy Bush, there was Joe, and there was Fred. Freddie Clark, Joe Clark, and Moy Bush, yeah. And could march on a bit, yeah. And anyway, as you say, I used to have a bit of trouble with a guy called Nicky Smith. Me and him was always fighting, never stopped fighting, you know. And this particular day, I'd gone in there on a Saturday night. I got there about 9 o'clock. I'd gone in there and I'd gone in there by myself and walked over to the bar, got myself a little drink. I noticed in the corner there's Nicky Smith, Gary Jakeman, what's his name? There's a couple of guys from Acton in there all sitting in the corner. Nicky Smith's looking at me, growling at me as always. So I'm just having a quick drink, go in the corner, and don't stop, mate. He's always looking at me in a funny old way, growling at me, you know what I mean? So I know for a fact that it's going to kick off. Without a shadow of doubt, it's going to kick off in there. I'm just waiting for it. I'm waiting for it to come over him because of the bottle or something like that, but it's got to go before that. But I think he half knows that me and him are going to definitely have it off. So I'm waiting for him to make the first move. So the dance floor starts getting busy. He's getting a few people in there, and then I notice he goes to the toilet. Yeah, so I thought this is my chance now. I go to the toilet, and he's actually in the toilet itself. No, I'm not having a wee bit in it, actually having the toilet. What he's doing in there, I don't know at that time, yeah. So I'm waiting for him to come out, yeah. So as he comes out, he pulls out, he's got his blade straight in his hand. He must have known that I've come in, yeah. He's got a blade straight in his hand. He throws a blade at me, yeah. I move out of the way, boom, I hit him with a left hook, yeah. He hits the floor, Nicky. Give him a few bang, bang, bang kicks in the fucking head and all that, you know. And I'm now, it's time for me to get out of the club because I know it's going to kick off in there and it's going to get really, really bad. So anyway, so I thought, fuck this, mate. I give him a couple more clumps, walk out the club, go out the door. I'm gone. I'm walking down Acton High Street. There's another club down the road in the middle of the shopping centre. So anyway, so I'll go in the other club, so I don't want nothing to do with this aggro Nicky's driving nuts all the time, fighting. Goes in the club, in there, 4 hours, had a bit of a drink, a bit pissed, come out the club, walking down the road. Who comes down the road, three or four-handed? Nicky. He's with Gary Jakeman, he's with Richard McNeil, and he's with another guy, yeah. So I know Gary's my pal, yeah. Gary's my right pal, Richard McNeil's my right pal, but Nicky, I've already done him in the toilet in the White Hart, yeah. So me and him kick off in the middle of the high street, Acton High Street. We kick off big time, and he pulls out a little bar, and he whacks me across the fucking head with a bar over my head. Boom! I hit the floor. This is just fuck me. I hit the floor. He kicks me a few times in the face, but he's wearing these big toe cap fucking boots, yeah. He kicks me a few times in the head and he smashes my fucking jaw at the piece. My jaw's out here somewhere, you know what I mean? So anyway, but I've got to get up. If I don't get up, mate, he's going to kill me, you know what I mean? So I eventually get up and we're still fighting. My jaw's out here. My head's bleeding. Don't hit me with a bar. I knock him on the floor. And I know if I don't stop him now, he's just going to go on and on. So I drag him around the corner. As you walk down Acton High Street, there's a little alleyway, yeah? I drag him in the alleyway, mate. Listen, I tell you what, I smashed this geezer to pieces. I couldn't have smashed anybody more so than what I did him. I was just kicking him all around the gaff, smashing his kneecaps, his arms. I just absolutely... Gary Jakeman, my mate, is dead now, rest in peace, Gary. And he pulled me off from Gary. You know, he knew that if he didn't pull me off, I would have killed him, you know what I mean? Gary pulled me off. Richard McNeil said, "Come on, you've got to get out of here, Ray." Do you know what I mean? He's gonna kill him, mate. got out there, got home, went indoors, everything's sweet, crash, the door comes in, crashes old Bill in it. They take me Acton police station, bang me up, so when the flap opens up, he said, we're going to charge you with attempted murder, really. I said, oh yeah, what have I done? He said, you nearly killed Nicky Smith, and he's in hospital, and we're going to charge you with it. I said, what do you like, mate? Charge me with it. I said, was it me? It was nothing to do with me. I know Nicky's staunch. I know Nicky wouldn't gross me up. Someone else has said something, but it's my word against his word. No way. Not guilty. In them days, no cameras or nothing in the high streets. Nothing. It's only people's words, yeah? So anyways, persons that's grasped me up, right, is this bird that see me come out of the alleyway, yeah? See me come out of the alleyway. So really, she can't, what can she do? What can she do? She said, oh, I see Ray come out of the alleyway. What, okay, you see me come out of the alleyway. It doesn't mean so that I'm the one who punched it to death. I ain't the one who kicked him one to death. But the old Bill know that me and him don't stop fighting. We fight 24/7. They know that, right? So they see me come out of there. So she see me come out of there. She's called the ambulance. The ambulance come, took her. She's walked down the see Nicky Smith. She now thinks it's me. She told the old Bill she see me come out of the alleyway, yeah? So, and the old Bill come outside the cell, and they're going to me, listen, we know you've done it, right? And we know it's self-defence, but we've got to charge you with GBH for intent. GBH, do you look, mate? It's nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. What evidence you got, bruv? You know what I mean? They go, listen, we know it's you, we're going to charge you. I said, charge me. Charge me. So they charged me with GBH for intent, section 18. Attempted murder, isn't it, really? It's that sort of thing, eh? So they got me in a police cell, and they give me my call that I'm allowed. I phone my solicitor comes and sees me. We have a chat, but it doesn't. It's a Saturday. This happened, so I don't see my solicitor until Monday morning. So I've been in the police station all the time anyway. He comes and sees me. I said, nothing to do with me. I said, me and him had a little party in a white art accent, and that was it. You know, I've not seen him since. I said, but, you know, go and see him. So my solicitor goes to the hospital, where he's now in Park Royal Hospital, yeah? He's in a bad way, man. My solicitor goes and sees him. He's conscious, but he's in a bad way. So she goes and sees him, not my he's a she. She goes and sees him, and she comes back to see me, and she said, look, as far as he's concerned, he doesn't know who's done it. He's walked down the alleyway for a toilet. He's been smashed to pieces. He said the next thing he knows that I'm in hospital. He said, don't know nothing about Ray Hill or nothing. It definitely wasn't Ray Hill. Me and him had a little skirmish in the White Hart. Nothing to do with him, mate. And I knew he's so staunch, mate. I knew that he wouldn't say nothing, yeah? So I'm not saying nothing, he don't say nothing. So then she goes back to... She comes, this is what she's already told me in the police station. So I said, listen, you know, you've got to get hold of that bill and tell him, you know what I mean? So she's got called the police officer. I said, go into the thing and make a statement, yeah? So it goes in the thing and said, what, boom. They're asking me where I was, what I'd done. I said, yeah, I was in the White Hart. Me and Nicky had a little skirmish in there, cut the fights, cut the white handers here and there. I said, and that was it, really. So they're saying to me, well, how comes... you've got a big cut on your head. Yeah? How comes your jaw's all swollen out here like that? I said, well, we had a skirmish, then we had a skirmish in the White Hart, you know? And I said, this is what happened. I said, okay. He said, so it was just left like that? I said, yeah, you know, I haven't seen Nicky for what? So what was you doing up the alleyway? I said, I was going there for a piss. So the time he was going in for a piss, he'd already been bashed up because the woman comes in straight after you, walks in there and sees him like that. Nothing to do with me, Gov. Nothing to do with me, no comment I got as far as that's concerned, yeah. So my beef said that I've always gone and seen Mr. Smith. Nicky Smith to get what he's saying, and he's saying he doesn't know nothing about it. All he knows is he got hit across the head. Someone's bashed him up, and he doesn't know who it is, and it definitely ain't Ray Hill. It definitely ain't Ray Hill, nothing to do with Ray Hill at all. So the old brat let me go. They let me go. Nicky's in a bad way. He's in hospital. I'm now, well, I'm out of prison. I'm out of the police station. So anyway, 3 weeks later, I'm walking down Acton High Street. Well, look, mate, he hits me. He's a driver mini minor. He hit me in a mini minor, mate. He knocked me up in the air about 4 foot, 5 foot. Hit my leg, smashed me, come reverse back, mate. I tell you what, if I didn't get pulled out of the way, he'd have fucking drove over me and killed me, mate. Hit me, smashed me up in the air. I come down the floor, he drove off, gone. Me and him never stopped fighting. Me and him never ever stopped fighting. I think the last time that me and Nicky really had it was down Acton High Street when me and him got to blows. I come out of a place called Woolworth. That was a long time ago. Woolworth, imagine that, Woolworth, yeah. I come out of Woolworth. Who's there? Nicky. We had a fight. He kicked me in the legs, smashed my kneecaps to pieces. He always used to wear metal toe cap boots. How he used to get in the club with it, I don't know, but anyway. He used to wear metal toe cap boots. And me and him had a stand-up fight. He kicked me in the kneecap, mate. I see 50 colours, mate. Honestly, the worst pain I've ever had. It must have lifted my kneecap up, you know what I mean? I couldn't even stand up, mate. You know what I mean? It was virtually impossible. We had a go. One thing I was good at, one thing I could do is punch. If I hit Nicky on the chin, he was going to go over. I knew that anyway, yeah? He's definitely going to go over. So I'm just hobbling about, and he's coming towards me, and bump, I've hit him on the chin, he's gone over. I've got to get out of there, mate. I've got to get away from that gaff, because if he wakes up, or not wakes up, like as such wakes up, yeah, he's not going to be out for fucking ever. He's going to be out, what, 10 seconds, 15, 20 seconds? I've got to get out of there, mate. But I'm hobbling, you know what I mean? I've got to get out of there. So I get a 207. I'm right outside the bus stop. So I jump on a 207, right? I've got to get out. I'm going the opposite way, going towards Shepherd Bush. So I get on the bus. I get off at Acton Park. So I get off Acton Park. I used to live just across Acton Park, but now I live in a place called Mill Hill Road, Acton. But I've got to get across. I go across the park around, and all my mates live around Acton. So I go to my mate's house, and I left the lodge up there, man. Let's go. Me and Nicky. But he got done. He did eventually get done for what is it? Attempted murder, a fray, something else. And he got done for a serious. They was looking for him for an attempted murder charge and a fray. And then he's driving down the motorway, and they'll bill him for a robbery. He's just had a right bad robbery. The old bill chasing him. What did he do? Knock out the back screen and start shooting at the old bill with a pump action shotgun. The geezer's a complete nutcase. I think he got a life. I'm not quite sure. He got a big bit of bird, and the last time I see him was in the scrubs. We become pals. I mean, really. And someone's told me now that he's got dementia. He's in a bad way. They took off his head up all accounts. So he tries to find out it's all stitched up, you know. And I'd just like to say Happy New Year to Nicky. Even though he don't remember, if he's watching it, he won't remember nothing, you know, what's happened to him. Anyway, this is Bang Bang Rail. Please press the like button and subscribe. Sorry, a bit jittery this morning, but I just got out of bed.